First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Detroit Lions. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up. Run defense, they're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Shell.
Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Louis.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Lions at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Well, this is caught by Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
We always knew that 2022 was going to be something of a write-off year for Williams, who was recovering from a torn ACL. But he did play some snaps late and teased Lions fans with his lone catch, a 41-yard touchdown. They believe, and so does he, that the show begins this season.
Finds Gibbs on a check down. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Goff's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Down to about the 37.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
3rd and long. It's Goff. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Red cycle.
Young here, you can see changing the play. One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. And able to work his way down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 3.
Real green. Red, yellow. Hey,
Man in
green.
motion left, Mingo. Now Young. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And now they'll shift things around. Sanders fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Doctor.
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Shot, 17.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
3rd and 2.
In motion left here, Sanders.
Ready?
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
On the ball. Throw, 52.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Rail. Black Ultra. Slide through. You, yellow. Go red.
It's Young on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
On the double.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
22 needle. Ready?
Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Striker, 3-3. Blaster, 6.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Young to throw it this time. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young.
That swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Young going to move him around.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Black shot. Steel, black. Green jack. Yellow.
Man in motion left, Mingo.
White.
To throw on second down is Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers up the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And now an audible here into something else.
Blue striker. Red cycle. Drill green.
Young on third down. That is caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Young. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. John, 17. Red, yellow. Edo blue.
Young now. The Sanders has got it complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Drill, 52.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
On first down, it's gone. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Cordell. Super 1. 17. 17. We're good. We're good.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Goff throwing again.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Panthers will get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the Lions' 6-yard line.
Let's go now.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Young, he's going to change it up.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Ready?
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now they'll change things up.
Squad Ray. 6. Mega. Black Ultra.
The chart goes in motion left.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 9.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
5.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Levi Wallace with a pick.
And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this 1st half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Okay,
The
ready?
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Green jack.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third.
Fight. White.
Third and short yardage. Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now Goff on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
These are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
2 for 1. 12. 12. 12. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Goff now looking to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, Goff. It's complete to Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
To the air again. Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
4 now. Louis. Merlin.
From the gun, here's Goff. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing again is Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On 1st and 10, Young. This one into the hands of Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Young to throw it. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Now Young here, you can see changing the play. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7.
Yellow.
Running right, here's Sanders. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Cameron Sutton on the tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Hey, blue.
Now Sanders. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
52 blaster.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left.
11. Super.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Goff. His throw incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Again, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Another run here with Sanders. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Young going to move him around.
Young now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Blue strike. Red cycle. Blue green. Blue go.
Here's Young. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Listen. All right.
Goff now to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Goff.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd down.
Now it's gone.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
Yellow, go.
They'll turn to Sanders. And he will dive into the end zone, and the the two-point conversion is successful.
Lions 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Who goes tonight?
Here's 1st and 10.
5. Horrible.
In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes.
Here we go.
Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Touchdown, Carolina! Miles Sanders, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Lions 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Young here to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Speedo blue. Black, red. Claude red. Stick, mega. Black ultra. Ready.
Young to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Young to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Tiger, tiger. Hold on. Check.
Now a first down throw. Goff. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10. Goff again. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
44 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Green Jack. Hey, red.
And Young's going to throw it here. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they